Eli 5, how is pi calculated? What formula gets a truly infinite number? I really do not understand how they came with an endless number for pi. There are a whole bunch of ways, but one of the simplest, maybe not the easiest nor the most efficient, is using geometry. We start by drawing a square where each side has a length of 1. The perimeter of this must be 4. Now we draw a circle inside it so that it just touches each side, and has a diameter 1. We can figure out that the circle must have a smaller perimeter than the square. Okay, so now we draw a square inside the circle but tilted at 45 degrees, so each corner just touches the circle and the corner of each side of the bigger square. We can use geometry to figure out that the sides of this square are each going to be a length of 1/square root 2, so the total perimeter is 4/square root 2 equals 2 square root 2, maths, or about 2.83. So now we know pi is somewhere between 2.83 and 4. Okay, that's a bit rubbish, but if we used shapes with more sides, we'd get closer. You can do more and more complicated geometry to get shapes with more and more sides and gradually hone in on the true value. This is one of the first methods that was used. To flesh this out a little, Archimedes used a 96-sided polygon to calculate that 223/71 pi less than 22/7. That's 3.1408 pi less than 3.1429, or 2 decimal places accuracy. This gives us a hint that it's a lot of work for little accuracy. Various mathematicians all over the world used the same idea, but using more sides to calculate pi to greater and greater accuracy. Veit used a polygon with 3x2 sides to calculate pi accurate to 9 digits. Ludolf van Sollen calculated 20 digits in 1596 and 35 digits sometime later. He had the 35 digits inscribed on his tombstone. And then the series formulas were discovered, and people stopped doing this. You can also calculate pi experimentally. Buffon's needle problem. If you have a series of parallel lines with equal distances between them, say a wood floor with strips of equal width w, and drop a needle with length L less than W, then the probability that the needle will lie across one of the lines is P equals 2L/pi W. So measure your needle and the width of your strips, drop a needle many times and just count how many of them lie across the lines. Probability theory homework question: how many times do you have to drop a needle to calculate pi to 2 decimal places?